Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen life trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard caps apply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. We are getting after it, and we have so much news to share with you guys. Oh, wow. For our spotlight today, we're really going to cover what's been happening in Wyoming at their conference when it comes down to Bitcoin and crypto. We have one of Donnie T's sons reiterating $1 million Bitcoin. Also, what happened there, Senator Cynthia Lummis said we're going to get some market structure this year. We also have others coming in and talking about, on the Dem side, how Donnie T has a conflict of interest and how other people are pushing back against Donnie T when it comes to crypto legislation. Oh my gosh, Eric, hello. Almost the weekend, stay zesty. He's been a member for 33 months. That's like, what, 2.5 years? That is insane. More than that. That's almost almost 3 years. That's wild. That's wild. Also, there's a B&B treasury company that is getting delisted from the NASDAQ, so their stock tanked. We'll talk about that. Gemini also getting approval. We're going to talk about international news that includes Gemini getting a MiCA license. Also, the Winklevi, or the Winklevoss twins, they are contributing $21 million towards midterm elections. We'll dive into that. And then the only other piece of international news is Asia. We have DBS launching tokenized securities, or tokenized structured notes on Ethereum. So we'll dive into that, as well as some Bitcoin price action. So like I said, there's a lot of things to get done here. So without further ado, if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and I did happen to state that if we did hit that 150 likes today, we were going to give away some Bitcoin. So if you guys want that Bitcoin, then make sure you go in the chat and smash that like, share this out with your ex-girlfriends, with your cousins, with your uncles, with your third cousins. I don't care who you got to share it with, but we need to make sure we get these likes in. We also have a subscriber goal of 23,050. So 5 more. We had a nice amount of people engage with yesterday's short form video, especially on X. You guys really liked it, where I broke down some news that we actually discussed on the show, but sometimes people don't take part in the show because they're working or whatever. So I got to give you the news otherwise. So I posted this on X. You guys loved it. So I'm very happy about it. If you haven't watched this video yet, and you want to go support it, there you go. The link is in the live chat. But let me say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show as humidity takes over my hair. And that includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. And then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. I love Vacation Genie, guys. I really do. In addition, guys, I went through a box this morning. I don't know. I was up at it today. Like, I don't know. I have like so much energy today. I think it's because I got this large coffee for free today that like I literally just like lost my mind. So I opened a box that had like a bunch of crypto merch, and I had to divide it into sections, which is Bitcoin by blockchain. So Bitcoin, it's its own separate category. So Bitcoin merch, different blockchains, different wallets, and different exchanges and or companies, and then an influencer merch pile. So I have 5 different piles of crypto merch. And it's just getting ridiculous. And it's not even like the box that I opened this morning is only a fraction of what I have. And so I just wanted to share that with you, that I have so much crypto merch. If you guys want to see the box I opened today and what was in there and the OG merch that I have, it includes Celsius. I got wild merch in there. So if you guys want me to make a video, like maybe a long form vlog type video, of the merch that I uncovered this morning, then please let me know in the comments. Would you like to see that in a video, what merch I have? One or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. It is literally so much stuff. Not really, but this box it was full. Let me tell you, it was full. But let me say good morning to you guys as you give me your opinions. I'm going to go through the chat right now. Hello, Coach JV. We got Abel. Nice to see you. Do you let people let you hear some live songs? Like, what do you mean live songs? I'm not singing. I'm not singing for y'all. I already get hate for singing. PNB Perry, nice to see you. We got Alexandra G, my G, Mama Shadow, Son Backup. Jesse is here. Shout out to Jesse. We got Keen Bean. Nice to see you as always. Thank you to Black Hat, David Bowles. I think Doge Bowl is here somewhere, right? Good morning. Brian is in the chat. We love Brian. Aquarian, good morning. Nice to see you. Steve, good morning. Fitz is in the chat. Rob C, good morning. Bulldog Eric, we said hello to, as he's been a member for like 3 years because he's crazy. It's because of me. It's because of me. I made him crazy. Now he can't leave. Elric, good morning. Nice to see you. We got Ben Spada. Mike Wazonas on X. Nice to see you. John White. Oh boy. Nice to see everyone. Auto, cough. Gary's on multiple platforms. Oh boy. My whole bot just lost it because you guys are chatting it up so much. James Obleton. Nice to see you. Show the merch. Should I? Yeah, I think that might have to be a separate video. Unless this show like concludes a little bit earlier, then I could show you some of the stuff I have. Bro, I went down memory lane right before the show started. Gordon, good morning. Chris B, good morning. Nice to see everyone. Rashad is here on X. Good morning. Oh, freaking boy. We got Blocky. We got John Legend. Good morning. Leroy is here from Vegas. Alex Cullingborn is over on X. Silverback is here. Lasers, good morning. Hello, my lovely friends and family. Thank you guys so much for being here. And if I missed you because my whole thing is glitching out, then please let me know. Oh, now I see Doge Bowl. 19 months. Can't wait till 2 years. Love some MTC. Oh, Ben, you're the best, man. Thank you for supporting the way that you do. Who's over here? Doquan. Hello, Doquan. Cervantes is over there. Nice to see you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Do I need a new Dogecoin accepted here sticker? Actually, yes, because I don't know where mine went. I've been trying to find it. I cannot find my Dogecoin sticker. So if you actually have some more that you can spare, then I will take them and I'll give you my new P.O. box. Mike, good morning. Mr. Flex a lot said we out here. I agree. All right, let's send it, friends and family. David Turner, good morning. Hello. Let's not waste any more time. Market recap looking nice and green this morning as Bitcoin is somewhat bouncing to the upside. OKB is up 80%. Hint, some of my merch that I have is from OKX. OKX sent me a nice little package last year. But we have like a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of green, which is good, even though Bitcoin is pulling back 0.75%. We had a slight rally yesterday, breaking that 2-day long red trend, third day closing in the green, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but still levels. The same levels do apply, which is holding about 112 and trying to target 120. Again, the most ideal bearish case scenario is right here at 106. This is what you want to hit if we are going to have a nice pullback for Bitcoin. Otherwise, 112 suits us just fine. We do have a red dot printed, pulling down that momentum, lowest momentum we've seen since the beginning of August. We also have the money flow that is ticking upwards and that VWAP too, which is trying to tell us that maybe we're going to have a nice turnaround going into the weekend. Although the RSI is literally giving us a nice little picture of, yes, we did get back into that downtrend. However, we are mid-bear and we are still holding $113,000. So the fact that we are this low on the RSI, I think is extremely bullish, extremely. So I would like to send it all the way down to oversold. Hopefully, if we do send it all the way down to that oversold mark right here, that we could see that 106. Wow, I really hate writing on this. But yeah, 106. That's what I want to see if we send it down. That would be the best case scenario for us. Going in to some headlines here, we do have the whole 4-year cycle narrative. Do you guys really believe the 4-year cycle exists? Well, comment your one or yes emoji, two or no emoji down below as we start our breaking news headlines. Is the 4-year cycle valid? Has it ever been valid? Has always been my question since I started creating content in crypto. Guys, who are we to say if there's really a 4-year cycle when we only had 3 or 4? And they weren't all exactly the same. And even this past cycle has really thrown everything else out the window, considering we did hit Bitcoin all-time high previous to the halving. And then we continue to hit high after high and have really nice pullbacks. All of the price action is different this time around. I don't really believe there is a 4-year cycle to begin with. However, let's take a look at what Glassnode is saying to us right now, an analytics firm. They said, from a cyclical perspective, Bitcoin's price action also echoes prior patterns. So people, long-term holders, they're saying long-term is people holding Bitcoin for more than 155 days. To me, that is not long term. But they said there's also weakening demand with capital inflows into Bitcoin showing signs of fatigue. And the ETS posted outflows of almost $1 billion over the past 4 trading days. To me, this doesn't even matter. I don't know. Maybe I'm just Delulu. And if you believe that to be true, please put Delulu emojis below. Because I really do not believe that the ETF outflows are something that really matters to me. I think Bitcoin price is going to do what it does with or without the ETFs. And so is there maybe some buying fatigue? I don't really think so, because that's just what's on the market. Look at all these OTC buys and all these companies buying Bitcoin, that are not showing you on Coinbase. Or, they're not going to Coinbase and buying. So for me, there is no buyer fatigue. And I feel like this is just trying to scare you. And even in this article, they're telling you, oh, some people believe we have a 4-year cycle. Some people believe we don't, because it's not finite. If there was really a strict 4-year cycle where this month, every year, or every X amount of time, Bitcoin's going to do something. If there was really a set way in how Bitcoin moved, everyone would be rich. There's no way it's cyclic. It just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. And people could disagree with me. And I would like to hear what you guys have to say in the chat, because I really do not believe there to be a legit 4-year cycle. I just don't think there's enough data to support that. Just in my humble opinion. But who knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong. But we'll see how the next 4 years plays out. I mean, 2024 was the last halving. So we'll see. We got 3 years to go. Oh, maybe just about over 2 years to go. Continuing, we're going to also talk about a Bitcoin whale. There's a $1.6 billion Bitcoin whale that actually shifted into ETH, which is very interesting. And you guys could put in the chat right now, are you team Bitcoin or team ETH right now? Put a one or Bitcoin emoji, two or Ethereum emoji. Solid reasoning, people front running, the cycle evolves. Yeah, there's no way, bro, that you could tell me there's, oh my gosh, that's exactly how Bitcoin works every 4 years, or else everyone would be rich. That's just foolish to me. But take a look at this. There we go. So a Bitcoin whale continued to acquire ETH, transferring $113 million worth of Bitcoin after 7 years of dormancy. And the Bitcoin whale sold $76 million worth of Bitcoin and opened a $295 million perpetual futures long position on ETH. And this dude, whoever it was, closed a part of the position and deposited another 1,000 Bitcoin worth $113 million on the DEX Hyperliquid, which most of it was sold to enter the long spot ETH position. So the whale held about over $240 million and another 300 Bitcoin worth $34 million in his Hyperliquid balance, according to the pseudonymous on-chain analyst MLM, who added there was another $167 million worth of Bitcoin in his main wallet, which will likely be sent to Hyperliquid. So this guy is a multi-millionaire in a fiat, and a thousandaire with Bitcoin that is trying to tell people, you know what? I've had this Bitcoin sitting in my wallet for over 7 years, and I think ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin in the short term. And I could imagine this person rolling the profits if their trade goes well, because there's a lot of money at stake here. Get it, ETH staking. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. But I could imagine ETH doing better performance-wise than Bitcoin and then cashing out that ETH and putting it back into his Bitcoin, which would be pretty solid of him to do, depending on how Bitcoin price appreciation relates to ETH price appreciation. So it could be a very smart move. No lie. Continuing on and talking about Ethereum, as Ethereum is $4,278, we do have DBS launching tokenized structured notes on Ethereum. So this is major over here in, I believe it's Singapore. So Singapore's largest bank is extending blockchain strategies by offering tokenized structured notes on Ethereum blockchain, and again, public, in a move that broadens access to complex financial products once reserved for private clients. DBS said in a press release that it would distribute the instruments through local Singapore exchanges ADDX and DigiFT and HydraX, making it the first time they offer tokenized products to accredited and institutional investors outside of its own client base. So again, this is not for retail. It is strictly for those institutions and rich people. Now, the debut product is a crypto-linked participation note that pays out in cash when a digital asset prices rises, while limiting downside exposure. They traditionally carry minimum investments of $100K and are often customized, making them non-fungible. So they want to tokenize each instrument into $1,000 units, and they become fungible and easier to trade, offering greater flexibility for portfolio management. So apparently, in the first half of this year, their clients executed over $1 billion of trades involving these instruments. So they are seeing this as something that's useful for family offices, professional investors, which have grown in Singapore. So the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the MAS, has been really going ham on crypto, and they're very smart in Singapore. Singapore is very advanced in almost every single way that the United States is not. Technology-wise, physical infrastructure, and then now with crypto. And this is why I really stress out about the United States, because while we're sitting here willy-nilly and complaining, and we have people like Jamie Dimon that are out here banking some horrible people, we have other banks in other parts of the world, like Singapore's largest bank is going ahead and tokenizing things. Granted, it's not for retail, which is what we want to see. We want to see retail, everyday people like you and us win. However, the rich people are going to keep winning, but in other countries. So that's something that I don't find as bright and shiny, to be honest. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Gemini, though, is an example of crypto exchanges or companies that go offshore and expand to other places because, frankly, the United States is a little bit of a mess. Although the Winklevoss are going to invest in the elections. We'll get to that in a moment. Listen to this. Gemini received a MiCA license in Malta after the May derivatives approval. So they received a MiCA license, which is a markets and crypto asset regulation license that supports the company's ongoing expansion in Europe. Now, they secured a MiCA license from the Malta Financial Services Authority on Wednesday, and Gemini said in a statement, receiving this approval marks a critical milestone in our regulated European expansion, as it will allow us to expand our secure and reliable crypto products for customers in over 30 European countries and jurisdictions. Now, this came after they filed to list its Class A common stock on the NASDAQ Global Select Market under the ticker GEMI last Friday. So Gemini, again, going ham. They are not going to waste time. And no company in this space should waste time. Put your IPO out there if that's what you want to do. Go ahead and get your licenses everywhere else, because you cannot rely on one thing. It's like if these companies are just relying on the United States, it's almost at this point a dead end. And so you could have the United States as a market that you serve, but you should definitely go somewhere else and not put all your eggs in one basket. From a business perspective, it's almost foolish to just say in the United States, because there's almost nothing happening here that's good for crypto companies as of yet. That could change very soon. Very, very, very soon. Very soon. Now, the Winklevoss twins, or as I like to call them, the Winklevi, they are spending $21 million and putting that towards midterm elections for Congress. So looking over here, they're spending $21 million to continue their crypto policy momentum led by Republican lawmakers, countering a wider industry effort that's carefully supporting politicians from both parties. Now, the midterm elections, the congressional midterm elections are approaching next year, and they promise an intense political clash that could leave Donnie T without the Republican control of the Congress that's helped him push crypto policy past the finish line. The brothers are giving to the Digital Freedom Fund Political Action Committee, or PAC, to support GOP candidates, according to their statement on Wednesday. The contribution made in Bitcoin will identify and support champions of Donnie T's crypto agenda in primary races and midterm elections, according to Tyler Winklevi in a post. If Dems prevail in the midterms, as opposition parties often do in the middle of a presidential term, they said they'll get in the way of Donnie T's agenda. So, yep, that's true. That's true. So I really do hope that even people on both sides, like, they stop with the political madness, their own personal agendas, and they go ahead and do good things for crypto, because crypto benefits this country. But a lot of people that are in the positions that they're in within Congress do not care about the country and only their pockets. And that relates to all the insider trading. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. I need likes.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Craziness. Absolute craziness. Let's continue, friends and family. I love this show, guys. I absolutely do. There's a lot of people betting on so many things right now. ETH, Bitcoin, BNB, and there's one BNB treasury company that is being delisted, and their stock crashed 77%. If you guys were investing in this, Wintree Therapeutics, a biotech company that established a BNB treasury last month, fell 77% on Wednesday after Nasdaq said they would be delisted from the stock exchange for failing to meet compliance requirements. So the non-compliance concerned their listing rule that requires a company stock to maintain a minimum bid price of $1 a share, according to Wintree in a filing to the U.S. regulator on Tuesday. So Nasdaq will suspend their trading today. They dropped 77% to 11 cents on the news, and we're down another 4.7% in the after hours. Maybe they'll make it back on to the NASDAQ eventually, but they definitely are doubling down on BNB. They disclosed on July 16th a $60 million purchase agreement with options for an additional $140 million. So that's big. It's a lot of money into BNB, and I think BNB is pretty fire. If we're even looking at the chart here, BNB is just hitting high after high. Looking right here, I believe it was yesterday or the day. Yesterday we hit an all-time high for BNB, which was $883. Again, looking back in the past, obviously that is your all-time high. And you could look to right here back in, 2021? 693 was the previous all-time high. So we're almost at $1,000 BNB in present day. Your bearish level to watch is going to be your previous all-time high, which is around 845. So we're going to put like another line there. Beep. 845 is your bearish scenario. We're at 853 right now, down 1.8%. Money flow is still soaring. Everything still looks really good for BNB. So I'm telling y'all right now, like, this is wild. We could see $1,000 BNB. And if that doesn't make headlines, I really just don't know what will. I really don't. Like, why aren't more people paying attention to BNB? Like, that's my major question, guys. Why are people not paying attention to BNB? $1,000 BNB? Who would want that? I wish I had more. I wish I had more. That's what I'm going to say about everything in the next 5 years. Darn it, I wish I had more. Is Bitcoin going to $1 million? That's our question. That Eric Trump actually happened to answer yesterday in Wyoming. Your spotlight starts now. The Wyoming conference. What happened? There's no question in the world that Bitcoin will hit $1 million, according to Eric T. Donnie T, Eric T, who co-founded Bitcoin mining company American Bitcoin earlier this year, reiterated his excitement for Bitcoin during an appearance at the SALT conference. He called himself a Bitcoin maxi, and he said that he now spends over 50% of his time on crypto projects, believing that the crypto asset, Bitcoin, will be worth $175,000 a token by the end of the year. And he told several personal stories pointing out what he described as the flaws of the current system and how Bitcoin and blockchain can solve these issues. And so we do know that Eric and Donnie T. Jr. Merged with American Data Center in March, expected to go public with the merger. And so the Donnie T brothers own 20% of that company, while Hut 8 owns the remaining 80%. So they're bullish on Bitcoin. They're like, yeah, we're going to hit $1 million a coin, 175 by the end of the year. Is 175 by the end of the year reasonable? I really do believe so. Do you think we're going to hit $175,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year? Let me see some rocket emojis. I don't think it's far off. I mean, I was hoping for 150, 200K by the end of the year. And I don't see why that's unreasonable. I really don't see why it's unreasonable. When am I going to write a book on crypto? Hopefully soon, my friend. Hopefully soon. I do want to do it. I do want to get it done. More on the Wyoming conference. Senator Cynthia Lummis said the crypto market bill will be out and in law by 2026. She's one of the people leading the charge in support of legislation for digital asset market infrastructure, saying that the bill would end up on Donnie T's desk before the end of the year. And so at the Wyoming Blockchain Symposium, she said that their goals included having a market structure bill passed through the Senate Banking Committee by the end of September, followed by consideration in the Senate Agriculture Committee in October. Both committees are going to address the U.S. financial regulators, the SEC and CFTC, handling digital assets. As she said, hopefully before Thanksgiving, we will have a market structure to the president's desk before the end of the year. So I told you guys, September to December is going to be absolutely critical. Do you hear me? Critical. Sorry, I yelled. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I'm so sorry. But we're going to have critical things happening September to November. Legislation, alt ETFs. Watch out, please. Don't say we didn't warn you. Oh my God, what's going on today? Don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Do not say I didn't warn you. Major things are going to happen. Also, the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act is very important to me as well. So one of the 3 pieces of legislation passed in the House in July, they they approved the Genius Act and the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act. And so we need this anti-CBDC bill to receive support because it got the least amount of support among the three bills from House Dems. Only 2 yays out of 212 members. Those other 210 members that voted against the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act need to step down. All of them. Am I radical for saying that? Let me scratch my head and think about it. No. Why? Because CBDCs are un-American. If you are pro-America and pro-fundamentals of America, which is life, liberty, and property, you're pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto, pro-DeFi, pro-self-custody, Liz Warren. But if you're not for the American people, you're anti-America and you're pro-China and CCP, you're going to vote against the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, basically saying that, yes, bring on the CBDCs, bring on a CCP-style surveillance tool, so that way every other person that's beneath us could go and obey rules that we'll never obey. All of these rich people in the WEF, in the Gov, with their insider trading, with their private jets that they get to use flying all over the world and their carbon footprint. Let's ask them about their carbon footprint. All the mansions that they own, how much of a carbon footprint does that have? What about all 20,000 of their cars? What carbon footprint do they got? Oh, you know what? Never tell you. Because they're corrupt. Liz Warren, Nancy Pelosi, all you cute little old ladies. Where'd you get your money from? Oh, but you're going to go ahead and tell me crypto bad. Bitcoin bad. Well, you hodl your dirty fiat. Dirty. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. They should step down ASAP. Step down ASAP. And be held accountable for their dirty, dirty moves. Because you know these people would never abide by any rules that we would have to abide by if we had a CBDC. Never. Such a shame. These people are just disgusting. Donnie T's looking into Pelosi. I'm going to believe it when I see it, fam. I'm going to believe it when I see it. Because as far as I'm concerned, this evil little lady gets away with everything. And then Liz Warren gets away with everything when she's downright corrupt. We need to expose these people. It's gross, honestly. It is gross. And it just these are women that are supposed to represent women in America and how women can have power and women can do good things. But honestly, they're making us look bad. They're making us look bad. Why? Because they're bought. There are other people in Washington that are not bought. I know of one person that I've met, and she's on Capitol Hill. She's very opinionated. She's very strong. But when I met her, we were talking about how people in DC are bought. And she goes to me, Randy, I will never be bought. And based on what she's been doing lately, I literally know that she's telling me the truth. So that one woman gives me hope in politicians in DC and women politicians, because Liz Warren, Nancy P, these are all bad people. These are bad people that don't care about you. They don't care about women. They don't care about children. They literally don't care about nothing. And I think that's just sad. Although the Dems are going to keep playing games. And listen, I don't care left, right, whatever. I just care about this industry and standing up for we the people, which most of these people obviously do not, because they literally all the Dems are in favor of CBDCs. The Dems are continuing to come after Donnie T at this conference in Wyoming because they say he has a conflict of interest with his crypto ventures and his family's crypto ventures. And so they said because of Donnie T and his family, that's why the Dems are blocking themselves from supporting the legislative efforts. See, this is another thing that just grinds my darn gears. Why are we like, why are we coming after one man instead of just focusing on the benefit of one industry and how good it could be for America? Like, I just don't get this. Now, despite the growing bipartisan efforts to clear regulation, one main issue that stands in the way of passing legislation is Donnie T and his family's actions in the crypto sector, according to Angie Craig, who is a Dem from, I believe, Minnesota here. She said, "It's no secret that my side of the aisle would prefer not to see any sitting president, I won't name one, participating in this market while a sitting president unless those assets are in a sealed trust." Now, of course, she was joined by Representative Brian Steele, who's a Republican, speaking on Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, which the House passed with a massive bipartisan vote last month. And so while majority of Republicans are in favor of the bill, many Dems remain skeptical. And a big reason is because of Donnie T and his family. And she said, "If we could find some language that would allow or prevent conflicts of interest from our perspective, I think you would see a whole lot more Dems support it." So despite her comments, she still voted to advance the Clarity Act, Craig, who we're talking about. So, I mean, she's like, all right. She's like, you know what? This is our problem, but I still voted in favor. So this is what needs to happen. Like, everyone needs to just come to the middle and just be like, okay. I just care. No, I do care, Fitz. I really do. Like, holy wow. Like, yeah, I care. Yeah. Yeah, we need independent thinkers in our government. I agree, Black Hat. There's no way that we could keep going on this trajectory, like, with everyone that's just so radical in one way or the other. Like, why do we got to be radical? Why can't we just care about people? Moving on, we're gonna get into our crypto coins to watch. Let's do that because I ranted and raved for too long. Leading the gainers right now is OKB up 64%, Morpho up 14.2, Pangu up 7.8. We got Pendle up 6.7, BitGet up 6.5. We also have our losers today, Lido leading the way. Lido leading down 1.43%. Mantle down 1, Donnie T token down 0.96, SPX down 0.81%. Now apparently Kanye West, the guys, launched a token. I don't know about this one. Apparently, it's the Ye token, the Yeezy token, YZY. And there was just major insider trading here. If you look at what happened here, there was a Solana-based meme coin. And Ye apparently posted about it. But, like, literally, this video, I'm telling you guys, this looks like AI. This guy, Jakey, made a parody video, but, like, this is what it was.
The official Yeezy coin just dropped. Say it. Say it!
The official Yeezy token just dropped.
Like, even looking at his teeth, this doesn't look like Ye. I'm going to say it right now. And it came from his account, too. This does not look like him. I'm sorry. Like, this could be a tinfoil hat moment where, like, they, like, I don't know, clones or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, this is not Kanye. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm too deep in the tinfoil hat era that I'm in, but, like, this does not look like Kanye West. I don't know what happened to him or what happened to his teeth or whatever, but you could see the Photoshop in there. Like, look at his mouth when he's talking.
Official Yeezy token.
Like, you could see that this is all fake. Like, the whole...
just dropped.
All of that's fake. Like, that doesn't look real to me at all. I'm sorry. It doesn't look real. That looks like complete AI to me. In addition, as I was getting to before, apparently there were insiders trading. Apparently the token touched $3.16, a surge of 6,800%. And then apparently there was like a lot going on here. 70% of the supply was going to go to Kanye, 10% for liquidity, 20% for public sale. And then critics said that there was insider heavy distributions as well. So this just seems a little bit sus to me overall. Like, you know, this was just very sus. Very, very, very sus. Apparently people tried to buy it yesterday, get in early. And if we remember, Argentina's president apparently was issuing a token called Libra with this guy named Hayden Davis. And we thought this guy fell off the face of the earth. Apparently not, because apparently he launched the Yay token. And this guy, Jake, made a video. And I don't know how true this is or if he's actually speaking to this guy, Hayden. But this is like actually ridiculous. Please smash the likes and listen to this. This threw me a forward loop. So I would like to see what you guys say about it.
Yo!
Oh, brother, did you get in on that Yay coin I launched?
No. I mean, listen, dude, we've been together for a while. Trading.
I sent you the CA early.
Where?
Why didn't you get in? Bro.
I mean, dude, what are the odds that you get your 50 mil on lock today? And then the Yeezy coin drops. Can we get confirmation that you're...
Another one bites the dust, brother. What can I say?
That's cooked, bro.
These like hotcakes.
How come I got the insider on like Libra and all that, but I didn't get like actually... I mean, like I still cooked. Like I seen it like late, but...
I thought I sent you it. Oh, man. Well, listen, bro. I'm just about to hit the AP store, so well, I'll give you a ring a little later and we can talk about this new launch coming up.
How many APs you got now?
Bro, I'm on my 6th one.
That's insane, bro. I mean, let me know if you're launching anything else. Like,
houses worth.
No way. You see the new Richard Mille that just hit the market?
Bro, picking it up for sure.
All right, bro. Well, like, you know, try to give me like a bit of an earlier entry next time. I would have loved, you know.
You know I got you. Don't bitch.
All right.
All right, later.
All right, peace. All right, who else should we call? Should I call Finn Baggs?
Yeah, I don't know how true that one is, but that's some tea for y'all to sip. So there you go. Let's look at Litecoin, guys. Litecoin's $115 today, holding that 114 quite nicely. That's where our wick low was. 142s are bullish. 106s are bearish. Momentum is still down. However, money flow continues to peak up. VWAP still looking good. RSI also taking a gander at that. Testing its neutral. I say send it down. I don't care anymore, guys. ETH still maintaining its golden zone status over $4,200. We're at $4,313. We're down 0.5%. Money flow is the highest it's been since boom, 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 April 2024. VWAP moving back out quite nicely. Momentum is still technically bullish. And then we have the RSI, which is still technically bullish as well. So I'm very bullish on Ethereum. Ethereum looks absolutely darn splendid. I love Ethereum. I love my Litecoin. I love Doge. I love Bitcoin. I love Digibyte. I love all these other coins and things and tokens that are out there in the crypto space. Crypto soap opera, left field said. That's so valid, though, because this space is a literal soap opera. When I was looking through my merch earlier today and, like, my pile, oh God, so crazy. I saw, you know, Celsius and the soap opera of that, you know, like, I had to break down, like, an Ethereum pile with ETH merch and layer 2s and NFT, like, Ethereum NFT pile. Like, there's a whole, like, Ethereum /EVM /layer 2 pile. And just like seeing like the drama that has unfolded with a ton of these brands. I even have BitBoy merch. Honestly, BitBoy hoodies were one of the best ones that I've had. Also, I uncovered a Bitcoin t-shirt, a BitBoy t-shirt I didn't know I had. But like that was drama too. And it was just like so many like influencers too. I have their merch and I get such a kick out of all of it, to be honest. It just like, you really go back in the timeline. You're like, wow, I remember when I got this. Even if you guys look all the way down to the beginning of my Instagram, you'll probably find it easier than going all the way down my X, because I have like over 100,000 posts on X. But if you look at the images and look at the t-shirts I was wearing, when I first started missteencrypto, I would go on Etsy. I would go on all these random janky sites that had crypto merch and Bitcoin on the shirt. And I used to just buy I used to just buy the t-shirt and just so we would have Bitcoin, Litecoin, or ETH. My famous shirt is Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte on it. And I would just buy those shirts so I could post in them, and people would be like, oh my gosh, she's real. She's wearing a crypto shirt. And that was my strategy when I first started. So I found all of those shirts today. I could probably show you some of them. What time is it? We're at 44 minutes. Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Randi Hipper.
Cash is conveyed.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen?
So I segregated them into like blockchains and things of that nature. So this is my Bitcoin pile. This shirt is actually it's a long sleeve from Short the Banks. Short the Banks, guys. I don't know if they still make merch, but hands down the best Bitcoin merch. Coin Vigilante gave me a jersey. Hold on, let me see. Where are my OG shirts? Try to fold them all nice. All right, hold on. This is an OG one that says Bitcoin on it. This I wore in some of my first videos. Oh my gosh, this was a groundbreaking one. This one, I found this online. I literally lost it, guys. We have 96 likes. Can we get 4 more? Look at this. This is an OG shirt of mine. I collect Coca-Cola merch, by the way. And I saw this, my whole life was complete. So if you guys look at the beginning of my X page, you'll see this shirt. So that's an important one. Hold on, let's fold her nice. We gotta fold. But yeah, like I have so much crypto merch that I need to go ahead and put away. This shirt, oh my gosh. This one was given to me by this girl. It says I heart BTC on it. That was one of my first viral pictures of me in this shirt. And that's because this girl, Crypty, gave me, and she was very popular in the Hex community. She gave me that t-shirt. I think that's the first t-shirt anyone sent to me. The second ever t-shirt ever sent to me was my Cake Wallet shirt from Vic from Cake Wallet. This is also one of the OG shirts that I've worn. So if you guys remember, if you guys look up my name in the gift section, if you look up missteencrypto or my name in the gift section, you'll see this shirt, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte. It says pay with crypto. This is an OG shirt, very OG shirt. It was given to me, I think, by Johnny Litecoin. This is an OG shirt in my videos. A merch shirt week, wear a different one every day. That actually might be a good idea. This one I think came from, what company was it? Was it Bitwage? This might be Bitwage. Hold on. Yes, this is Bitwage. Oh my gosh. Bitwage gave me this one, get paid in Bitcoin. That's a really good one. All these are like my OG shirts. This one, oh my gosh, you guys have to remember this one. Bitcoin, but in the Netflix font. Oh, I can't. This was one of my favorite shirts ever, like absolutely ever. So yeah, that's just my Bitcoin merch alone. And there's so much more that I have. And then this is also an OG shirt. I think this is like an XL or something. I cut the tag off, but I think this is like a large or an XL. I actually stole this from my dad. And it says Bitcoin, and then under Bitcoin it says few understand this. That's a really good shirt. That's a really good one, actually. So yeah, these shirts that I just showed you, the last bunch are over 5 years old. Literally bought these when I first started missteencrypto in April of 2020. So I just thought I'd go back in memory lane today with you guys, but this is just wild looking at this shirt and the Coca-Cola style one were my 2 favorite ones to wear for videos and content. So it just brings me back. I literally had none of y'all were here. Some of you, actually a very few of you were, but OG merch. Might have to give it away one day, in some shape or form. But yeah, that's just, I have a Digibyte shirt on my bed right now. I have Ethereum stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to see a video, let me know in the comments or tell me in the Discord before I start cleaning all this up. Maybe I could post it on X too. I think it would be so hilarious if we went ahead and did that. But you guys are great, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me for the last 5 years. And I'm just so grateful I get to go down memory lane with y'all. So thank you guys so much. You're new and you're loving it. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, and share if you haven't. If you haven't yet and you're on TikTok, go to my page and hit the follow button and like my videos to support. Wait, remember BitBoy used to do that show where you were guest host on Around the Block, I think. So on BitBoy's channel, they used to have Around the Blockchain. And so that was typically hosted by DZ. And it would be like, I would go on there quite often, probably once a week or something like that. And then like I would be on a panel with like all these other influencers. And then like DZ was very corrupt though with the points. I will say like DZ like would just like if someone he liked was talking, he was like boom, 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 give them 1 million points. I don't think the point thing was fair, but I think definitely I had a great time on that show and I absolutely loved it. So Around the Blockchain was a great show, and maybe we could bring it back on this channel in a few different ways. But it's a lot. Like you definitely need a team with you to do the scheduling, the booking, and hosting. It's a lot. But yeah, just absolutely nuts. But thank you guys so much. Keep that awesome merch, show it off. Yeah, I think I'm obviously gonna keep it, but maybe one day I'll give away a part of it. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And if you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. Have a beautiful Thursday. I promised I would drive my friend to the airport today. So that's what I'm going to head out and do in just a few hours. So I have some work to get done before I leave. So thank you guys again so much. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. Happy Thursday. And I will see y'all tomorrow. We got to hit 150 likes so I could give away Bitcoin tomorrow. That's the deal. That's the deal. Okay, have a beautiful day. Bye, guys. Woohoo!